You're on the floor before you understand what triggered it. Concrete presses into your cheek. The taste of iron spreads across your tongue. Boots move around you. Controlled. Deliberate. This isn't chaos. It's measured. The cameras should be watching. You mapped them. There are no blind spots here, but no alarm sound. No one intervenes. The noise stops. When you push yourself up, no one reacts. A clipboard is placed in front of you. No name. Just a number. You sign. You entered at the bottom because that's the only way in. 6 weeks of conditioning stripped you down. Sleep restriction, interrogation exposure, behavioral drills. The objective was simple. Embed, observe, identify corruption. The warning was clearer. Do not trust the structure, especially not them. Routine takes over. You arrive at 5:40, processing before shift. Metal detector, locker, uniform inspection. Inside, the temperature holds at 19 degrees. No windows. Just the constant hum of ventilation and steel doors locking. You're assigned to Block C, 128 inmates, 2 levels. Your job is simple. Count, escort, observe. Speak only when required. At the bottom, you are invisible. Weeks turn into months. You learn the rhythm. Meals, yard, lockdowns. You log incidents, minor conflicts, missing items. But the system doesn't respond. Reports disappear. Names repeat without consequence. Surveillance requests go unanswered. At first, it feels like delay. Then it becomes pattern. Your role expands quietly. Your schedule shifts. You're given more access, more keys. You're told to use discretion. You learn by watching. You ignore small violations. Then larger ones. A door left unsecured for 90 seconds. A transfer in a blind spot. Each decision is small. Each one is justified. Refusing would create attention. So you adapt. By your second year, you understand the flow. Contraband moves with structure. Some staff look away. Some facilitate. A few control everything without appearing in reports. You stop writing things down. You store it mentally. The system reveals itself in numbers. Incidents go down, but nothing improves. Seizures drop, but usage doesn't. Compliance isn't enforcement. It's appearance. You file reports that are accurate but incomplete. You become efficient. Efficiency keeps you inside. Outside, your life narrows. You stop explaining your work. Sleep comes in fragments. Relationships fade quietly. Inside, you become sharper. Your voice flattens. Your movements become precise. You are no longer observing the system. You are part of it. The erosion is gradual. You see things you could stop. You don't. You recognize patterns that signal escalation. You don't report them. Each time, you justify it. Then the repetition begins. The same names appear across logs. Always present, never central. You try to verify. Records are incomplete. Requests are denied. Contraband flow becomes more precise. This isn't failure. It's coordination. You notice the system adjusting around you. Conversations quiet. Schedules shift. You are being accounted for. Internal affairs reaches you through your handler. Off-site. No records. They ask for names. You give them what you have. They don't react. The next day, your assignment changes. Block E maximum containment. 64 inmates. Reduced oversight. Permanent blind spots. The timing isn't accidental. You report anyway. Within hours, you see it. A delay in movement. An exchange completed without urgency. No one reacts. Later, an officer pulls you aside. Calm. Controlled. You understand how things work here. You don't interfere with flow. Align and you stay. Resist and you don't. You return to your shift without answering. At 14:03, an inmate collapses. Overdose. Procedure is immediate response. You reach for your radio and pause. No cameras. One officer watching. If you call it in, it becomes official. If you don't, the system stays intact. You call it in. Response is delayed. The inmate is removed. No one speaks. Your next shift disappears. Administrative review, they say. Days pass, then weeks. No contact. On day 21, you receive notice. Assignment terminated. No explanation. You exit the same way you entered. Locker cleared. Uniform returned. Your number removed. Outside, the air feels unstable. The temperature changes. The system continues. The routines, the flow. It all remains. Your position is filled without acknowledgement. Another number takes your place. They'll learn the hum. Map the cameras. Notice the gaps. It doesn't stop. It doesn't need to. You were inside long enough to understand it, not long enough to change it. Now you're outside. And inside, nothing pauses to account for your absence.